face funny hat. That's what my Blondie is.
Lovable feet, both flat. That's what my Dagwood is.
Blondie's not always right. I let her think she is.
All of my thoughts are bright, long as he thinks they're his.
Life with us is
Fun and crazy,
baby dumpling.
us and Daisy.
What a family. Incredible, bumsteadable.
Hurry, you'll miss your bus.
Watch out, you'll burn your stew. Nothing's too much for us. As long as with me there's you.
Dagwood and Blondie,
Blondie and Dagwood,
always with me there's you.
Daddy,
Huh?
when does the vacation start?
Any minute now.
What if the boss calls it off like he did last time?
Quit worrying.
Every time I hear that telephone, I get goose pimples.
There you are, Daisy. Hey, Daisy. See you in 2 weeks. Oh.
I'll bet that's the boss. Daisy. There's nobody here but us dogs.
Is everybody ready?
I've been ready for hours.
See who's at the front door, dear.
It's just Daddy. I hope.
Oh,
Blondie! Open the door, will you?
Dagwood, on your knees in your new suit. Won't you ever grow up?
Oh, oh.
Dagwood,
Huh?
look.
What is it?
Why, it's my vacation hat, silly.
Oh, it scared me.
Scared you?
Uh-oh.
You don't like it.
I do, too, like it.
Well, you do not. You said it scared you.
I didn't mean to say it scared me. I meant to say it surprised me.
You think it's terrible. I can see it in your face.
I do not think it's terrible. I think it's a swell hat. Don't you, baby dumpling?
Leave me out of this.
I think you're horrible. You're just like a man.
Blondie, please. I'm not like a man. I'm like a hat. I mean, I like the hat on.
You've spoiled everything.
Blondie, sweetheart, darling.
Now we'll never get started.
I'll fix it.
You'll make it worse. Might as well sit down. Hello? Hello, Alvin. What made you hang up the telephone so quick? Scared? Uh-huh. Thought it was the boss. I wanted to wish you bon voyage. Now listen, Alvin. This is no time for big words. Mommy's upset. What's the matter? She bought a new hat. Who laughed? Nobody. It scared Daddy. Is the vacation off? We've started twice already. They're a good Mommy and Daddy, but sometimes it's mighty hard to live with them.
Open the door, Blondie. Honest, I think it's a beautiful hat.
Kid stuff.
Blondie, please.
Go away.
Please, dear, it's almost train time. The taxi will be here any minute.
Oh, go away. I don't care what time it is.
Mr. Bumstead, I can tell you how to fix it. Don't listen to him, Daddy. He'll get you in trouble. No, I won't. Just forget all about her, take her bags, and start. She'll follow.
Yeah? What if she doesn't?
Now listen. The Creator made us with two ends. One on which to sit, the other with which to think. Our success depends on which one we use the most. Heads we win, tails we lose. Go on, try.
Come on, baby dumpling.
Dagwood Bumstead, if you go out of this house and leave me, I'll never speak to you again.
What did I tell you?
There's nobody home. They're on a vacation. That was a dirty double-crossing trick.
Read this one, Mommy.
All right. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor doggie a bone. Dagwood, wake up.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's Daisy's T-A-I-L.
O-H. I mean, O.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Your new hat, too.
I said I was sorry. I didn't know his hat was on the floor.
Well, you had your foot in it. Shh. Well, he did.
I know, but let it drop.
That's the trouble with you. You let people impose on you.
Who's imposing on me?
Yes, who?
No one was speaking to you, and we'll thank you
Read,
tonight.
Mommy.
Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor doggie a bone.
Conductor! What seems to be the trouble? These people have a dog.
We were just playing a game, conductor.
Of course, conductor, and I'll show you how it goes. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get a poor doggie a bone.
I'm sorry, but dogs are not permitted in Pullman cars.
He's not harming anybody. If it hadn't been for that man.
Take him up to the baggage car.
Well, couldn't we?
Go ahead, Dagwood.
I want Daisy here.
Now, he'll be all right.
Come on, Daisy. I'll settle with you later.
How would you like to hear about the big, bad wolf.
Yes. If it wasn't for you, I'd have Daisy and I could go to sleep. I bet she can't sleep out there in that old baggage car.
Well, if I had my way, you and your whole family would be in the baggage car.
Dagwood, I think this is the most beautiful night I've ever seen. Except the night Baby Dumpling was born.
Why, Blondie, I got soaking wet walking up and down in front of the hospital. It was a rainy night.
Yes, but it was beautiful rain.
Remember the night we met?
Mm-hmm. You kidded me about my hat.
I was kidding this morning, too.
Oh, you don't like my new hat either.
Sure I do. When are you going to wear it?
Not until the vacation really begins. When you see me wearing that hat, we'll be going places.
Going places. Just think, a vacation at last.
No dishes to wash, and no house to clean, and no beds to make.
Yeah, no pushing in the bus, no worrying about business, nothing to do but play. Sure is a beautiful night.
I wonder if we'll be like this when we get old.
We'll be older.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, I wonder if we'll be like us or like other people.
Like us.
I hope my hair turns gray.
Don't worry, it will.
And when Baby Dumpling grows up, he will grow up, you know, and get married. And poor Daisy.
Daisy won't get married.
Good evening. Mind if I sit down?
Not at all.
Beautiful night, isn't it? Bright. It seems as though the heavens are on fire. Dash it.
Here, try these.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you indeed. These certainly are splendid matches. Marvelous.
Oh, keep those.
You're very kind, very kind. Gillis is my name. Jonathan N. Gillis.
Mine's Dagwood Bumstead, and this is Mrs. Bumstead.
How do you do?
Happy to know. Speaking of matches, do you realize that fire is man's best friend? Why, we couldn't exist without fire. It cooks our meals. It heats our houses. It turns the wheels of industry. When you have anything that has to be destroyed, what do you do with it? Burn it. Why, where would civilization be without fire? For that matter, where would the firemen be?
Darling, don't you think we better go in now?
Oh, I hope I'm not driving you away.
Oh, no, not at all. We have a baby. We must go see how he is.
Oh, well, I hope you find him all right.
Oh, thank you. Good night.
Good night. And thanks for the matches.
Oh, that's all right. Good night. I thought you said 8.
No, I said 10. Baby Dumpling, something's happened to him. Where could he have gone? That man.
What'd you do with our baby? Answer me. Where's our baby? What'd you do with him? Speak up.
I haven't seen your baby. I don't know anything about him. So what do you mean by waking me up like this?
Come on, Dagwood. We'll go look for him.
Pardon me, gentlemen. Has anybody seen a little boy about so big?
I haven't seen anything bigger than an 8-spot all evening.
Pardon me. That's where I get off.
He couldn't possibly have fallen off the train.
Oh.
Blondie, don't. Gee, it's a big responsibility to be a father.
Dagwood. Look. It's prettier than it was in the folder.
Oh, boy, fishing.
All those lovely trees.
Mommy, Daisy likes the lovely trees, too.
Have a nice trip, Mr. Martin.
How are those reservations coming along?
Well,
slowly as usual, I suppose.
Dagwood.
Look, Mommy, there's the big bad wolf.
would you like something facing the lake?
Yes, I think that would be fine.
No babies and dogs allowed.
Mr. Martin,
It's a new rule.
So it's you.
It certainly is me, and get out before I have you thrown out.
You mean you're not going to give us a room?
Get out. You hear me? Get out!
Don't you hit him, Dagwood.
We didn't want to stay here anyways.
I'm sorry to make a scene, sir, but when objectionable people try to gain admittance to this hotel...
Objectionable? You are the objectionable one, sir. Your conduct is unforgivable. Those young people are friends of mine.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but you see, there are certain circumstances...
You have a reservation here for Jonathan N. Gillis?
Yes, sir. Reservation for Mr. Jonathan N. Gillis.
When you find it, burn it.
Blondie! We passed this log before. I remember those 3 pine cones on it.
You're wrong, darling. That was another log. It only had 2 cones on it.
I put one on it every time we pass it.
Well, baby dumpling, why didn't you say something about it before?
I wasn't sure myself the first 2 times.
Come on.
No wonder we couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Have you any rooms?
Oh, yes. What is your rate? Oh, we have an excellent rate by the week. $30 with meals. Of course, you needn't pay for the baby. I can let you have a large room on the lakeside. There's a beautiful view. I'll show it to you. Just follow me.
Baby, you and Daisy wait here.
Good evening.
Matthew, I was going to show this lady and gentleman number 15. Perhaps you'd like to do it. This is my husband, Mr. Dickerson. Dear, this is...
Mr. and Miss Bumstead.
Glad to know you.
Hello.
How do you do?
Right this way.
I'll try to amuse the baby. What's your name?
Baby Dumpling. And this is Daisy.
Are you having a nice vacation?
Not yet.
Oh.
Do you like it?
Why, it's lovely.
Here's the bath. Both spigots are marked cold, but the one on the right is hot if you let it run long enough.
Well, the spigots in our bathroom are like that, too. Only the cold comes out of the hot. Oh, we'll get used to it.
A real fireplace. Oh, Dagwood, it's heavenly.
We'll take it.
Well, there's only one thing.
But your wife said $30 with meals.
Yes, that's quite all right, only, you see, it's customary. That is, we consider it a sort of policy to get 1 week's rent in advance.
Oh, sure. We gotta... We get...
10, 20, 25, 30. Is that right?
Thank you, madam. I'll bring your grips up immediately.
Mommy, is this where we live?
Why, baby, how did you find us?
I thought you'd like it, so I brought up your things.
Oh, you shouldn't have carried those heavy bags.
No.
Emily, I've told you time after time.
It was no trouble at all. Matthew, dear, Mr. Holden is downstairs.
Oh. If you want anything, just ask.
I think they're very nice.
Yeah, they are, but they act strange. I wonder if anything could be wrong around here.
Dagwood, this is a vacation. Now, don't begin imagining things. Oh, dear, look at your child.
Whenever he looks like that, he's my child.
Baby, you have to be cleaned up.
I thought this was a vacation.
Pardon me, I'm out of matches. Could I...
Dagwood, if you'll open the bags, Oh, look, baby. Daddy has started a lovely fire. Now, don't get too close, dear.
Mommy, do I hang my stockings up tonight?
No, baby. This isn't Christmas. This is vacation.
Oh, pardon me.
Dagwood. What's the matter with you?
Blondie, there's something wrong with this hotel.
Nonsense.
But it's true. I tell you, it's scary.
Don't be scared, Daddy. We're with you.
There's not a soul on this whole floor but us.
Dagwood, that's silly.
The rooms are vacant. Just the bare furniture, no linen, nothing.
How did you find that out?
Well, I wanted to start a fire, and I didn't have any matches, so... Well, while I was gone, you... Didn't you? I didn't either. Baby Dumpling, I cautioned you not to play with matches.
I had him in the bathroom tidying them up.
He couldn't. You couldn't. I couldn't.
There wasn't anybody in the room but Daisy.
Daisy, did you?
I didn't either.
It's only the fire.
Yeah, sure. What are you scared about, Blondie? You act as if you'd seen a... G-H-O-S-T.
Daddy, let's stay up tonight and see a ghost.
Baby Dumpling, there is no such thing as a ghost. Is there?
Of course not. Besides, who ever heard of ghosts living in a hotel? All the ghost stories I've ever heard have been about empty houses.
Oh, I guess we're just tired, that's all.
I'll unpack. Give me the keys. What are you doing?
Just sitting here.
What are you sitting on?
No. That settles it. Don't unpack.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to ask for our money back. I don't like this place.
Wait a minute. We'll go with you. I'm not going to stay in this room alone.
But, Mr. Holden, you're the president of the bank. Surely you can do something about it.
You forget, Emily, that Morton purposely loaned you more than the bank could lend you now. He was determined to get control of your property. Of course, if your hotel was a thriving business, the bank could assume the loan. But under the present conditions, we just can't.
Then our only hope is Morton. You know how he is.
Yes, he's ruthless.
No use asking him for a favor.
But, Matthew, it's due tomorrow.
Believe me, Emily, if there were any way...
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Matthew. Good night.
Matthew, you mustn't take it so hard. Matthew!
There's one way out of it. I could kill him.
Oh!
Who's there?
Mice.
Oh, how do you do?
Hello.
Is there anything wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing's wrong. Everything just dandy. Only...
Only
Only Mommy and Daddy are scared.
Baby Dumpling.
That's silly.
Oh, no, we're really not scared, but the bed seems a little... Well, there's not much going on around here, and...
I understand, Mr. Bumstead. We have only one other guest besides you, a Mr. Gillis.
Oh, Mr. Gillis.
We had to have some money to buy food. That's the reason why we asked for the rent in advance. Here's $25. I spent the rest of it. I'll repay it as soon as I can. I'm sorry.
I feel terrible.
Well, they've got $5.
$5 isn't much.
Mr. Dithers thought it was a lot when I asked for a raise.
Dagwood, this is no time to think of ourselves. Those people are in trouble.
Yeah, they're awfully old, aren't they?
I wonder if we'll be like that when we get old.
You said that last night.
Yes. And when we get old, we might need somebody to help us.
I'll help you, Mommy.
There's nobody to help them unless...
You and Daisy stay here with the baggage, dear.
I don't blame you a bit, Daisy.
We were wondering if we could help. Oh, there. There's nothing that can't be fixed.
Why is this hotel empty anyway?
The owner of the hotel across the lake has seen to that.
Morton?
I knew there was something mean about that man.
You know him?
Yeah, he wouldn't let us in his hotel.
What has he got against you people?
He tricked us into remodeling this hotel. We had to borrow the money, and then he got control of the loan. He's going to take this place away from us tomorrow.
Can't you borrow the money anywhere else?
Mr. Holden said he couldn't lend us the money unless we had a thriving business.
Who's Mr. Holden?
President of the bank in the village.
Thriving business.
Rather impossible, isn't it?
Nothing's impossible. We'll show him. We'll put this hotel in order. We'll paint signs. We'll meet the trains. We'll fill every room. Why, by tomorrow night, this'll be the brightest spot in Lake Canovy.
We've been expecting this. The light company said they'd cut us off tonight unless the bill was paid. The candles, Emily.
Stop it, Daisy. We've had trouble enough.
They can't do that. Dagwood, telephone the light company and tell them you'll be responsible.
Yes.
They cut the phone off this morning.
Oh.
Well, don't you worry, folks. We'll send them a check in the morning. Dagwood will take care of everything. He'll act as manager.
Yeah.
Baby Dumpling.
Oh.
You're a bad kitty. A bad kitty.
Where's Daisy?
This is it.
Here you are, keep the change.
Thank you, sir. Still think you should have had breakfast up in the village.
forgot to unlock the door.
That's perfectly all right.
Are you looking for someone?
Yes, the taxi driver said I'd find a Mr. Gillis here.
Oh, yes.
Well, can I have a room near him?
I think I can give you the room next to him.
Nobody's here but us.
I wonder where all the bellboys are.
I wonder where they are, too.
This way, please. When Mr. Gillis gets back, I'll tell him you're in your room.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't he here?
Oh, yes, but he went for a little walk.
A walk? Listen, don't do anything about that room till I get back. Uncle Jonathan! Uncle Jonathan!
Hello, Johnny, my boy. Were you looking for me?
You promised you wouldn't run away again, didn't you?
Run? I didn't run. No, I took a train. I came along in fine style.
Have you any matches?
Matches? Matches. I'm sorry, Johnny. I haven't a match. Will you have a cigar?
No, thanks, Uncle Jonathan. Let's see.
Oh, no, Johnny. How am I going to light my cigar?
I'll light your cigar for you.
Come on. Where are we going?
Back to the city.
Oh, Johnny, why do we have to do that? I like it here. It's so quiet and restful. And I like the young people who are helping at the hotel.
You like them?
Yes, they're very nice. Couldn't we stay here for a day or two?
Do you promise to behave yourself? Very well. But no tricks now.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you so much. No tricks whatsoever.
Now. Now.
Baby dumpling. You, Daisy. Now we'll have to do them all over. I'm surprised at you. You ought to be punished.
I'll go sit in the corner.
No, you won't, young man. You will stay right here and wipe the dishes.
Oh, me.
Now try it.
Mommy, when you gonna wear your new hat?
Oh, sometime, I guess, when our vacation really starts.
Vacation. I could kick myself.
Baby dumpling, how can you say such a thing? Why, that's wicked.
When I'm drying dishes, I feel wicked.
Baby dumpling.
I can't help it. It brings out the worst in me.
Mrs. Bumstead, something dreadful has happened.
What is it?
The vacuum cleaner won't work. I ripped the bag.
Well, don't worry. Dagwood can fix it. See? He fixed the bus. Come on. Dagwood, you had it running. What'd you stop it for?
I think you did well to make it go at all.
What do you think the trouble is, Mr. Bumstead?
A couple of cylinders are missing.
Well, they must be around here somewhere. We'll just look till we find them.
Blondie, they're here, but they're missing.
Now, Dagwood, that doesn't make sense. How could they be here if they're missing?
Look, Blondie, there are 6 cylinders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See, you just didn't count them right.
Well, here I go.
Did you give Mr. Dickerson the check?
Oh,
Don't forget to pay the light bill and the telephone.
yes, and the telephone.
Let's stay here, Daisy. Careful, Matthew. Should have given him the hammer, Daddy. Mommy, did you know today's your birthday?
Of course I knew today was my birthday. How did you know that?
Daddy told me so if he forgot, I could remind him.
You haven't reminded him yet, have you?
No, I'm giving him a chance to think of it himself.
Well, don't remind him. Oh, Daisy.
Don't mind Daisy, Mommy. She still thinks we're on a vacation.
Baby, you and Daisy go out and watch for the bus.
All right.
Blondie! 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 Blondie!
Dear. What is it?
Oh, look.
Why don't you turn it off?
I can't. The switch is on the handle.
Dagwood.
Huh?
Are you hurt?
Mommy! Mommy! The bus is coming.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Dagwood. Hurry and get your coat.
Huh? Oh, the coat.
Daisy, hush. Hurry up, Dagwood. Oh, Dagwood, you can't put the coat on until you take the coveralls off. Is there a fresh sheet in the register?
I'll look and see. Yes, there is one.
I wonder if we have enough rooms made up.
All the rooms are ready.
Now, you see, darling, didn't I tell you everything would be all right?
I hope.
Now, baby, remember what Mommy told you to do. Dagwood, you take care of the baggage. You know, I don't know, I have a feeling something's wrong.
It's Daddy.
Oh. Blondie!
Now, what is it?
My pants are in there and the door's locked. Where are the keys?
Well, I gave them to you this morning. What did you do with them?
They're in there in my pants pocket.
Oh, goodness. Now, see what you've done? Oh, dear, there they come. You'll have to hide.
Where do I hide?
In there.
And it's locked.
Oh, Dagwood, hide someplace.
Here, Daddy.
Well, you're always showing off.
We haven't time to correct him now. Put them on. Come on, baby.
Are you Mr. Bumstead?
Yes, sir. Welcome to Westview Inn.
Thank you. Mr. Bumstead, how about this plumbing bill for $22?
I'm from the bakery. It's a little matter of $14.
Mr. Bumstead, this grocery bill is long overdue.
Tim,
Now,
George, I told you gentlemen that Mr. Bumstead had nothing to do with this. He's a guest.
it says acting manager on that sign.
Now, listen, he paid the telephone and light bill, and we want ours.
We certainly do. Now, look here.
What's the matter, honey?
That guy who wanted 39 cents interest burned me up.
It cost us $416.52.
Haven't you even any checks left?
There are a few upstairs in my bag, but they're not much good. We only have $30.18 left in the bank.
It says $20.18.
I know, but I always have $10 that I pretend I haven't got in case I spend more than I thought I had.
Mr. Bumstead, I'd like nothing better than to help. But unfortunately, that mortgage is held by Morton, not us. I sincerely believe that if you had a chance, you could build that hotel into a thriving business. And I assure you that if I could see any promise of that, I'd be more than happy to offer you financial assistance.
Then what should I do?
Get an extension. I've an idea that Morton would listen to you. Why don't you have a talk with him?
That's a good idea, only.
Do you know Morton?
Well, yes and no. Mostly yes.
Well, you can't get killed for trying.
No, I can't get killed.
Under the law, Morton can take possession at midnight. And I imagine he will unless someone...
I'll do it. I've got to do it.
I'll telephone him that you're coming over.
Extinguishers! Get the sheriff! And get him!
Come on, get back!
Come on, baby.
How much did they charge?
They charge starting a fire in a restricted area, trespassing, creating a disturbance, and other things I didn't understand. Anyhow, it cost $30.18.
Now, how do you suppose they knew that's all we had?
You wouldn't think that man Morton would be able to exist in a community like this.
It's too bad his hotel didn't burn down instead of the bus. Say, Johnny.
Keep packing, Uncle Jonathan.
I'm going into that hotel and tell that man just what I think of him.
Now, Blondie, one of us has to have some sense.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty. You're a nice kitty, but you have a funny tail. Doesn't he, Daisy?
Baby dumpling. Baby Dumpling, what have you done? Oh. Oh.
He wasn't a nice kitty, was he? P.U.
Here, Daisy. Daisy!
Can it be the trees that fill the breeze with rare and magic perfume? Oh no, it isn't the breeze, it's love in bloom. Can it be the spring that seems to bring the stars right into my room?
Get me the engineer.
Thank goodness nobody saw us.
Come on, baby.
Hey! You!
Come on! Everybody's leaving.
What?
Is that all of the Bumstead's baggage?
Yes. It's all here.
Matthew, it took us many years to get this all together. And now?
Yes, Emily. But I don't feel so badly for ourselves as I do for those young people. We've caused them an awful lot of trouble.
Hurry, baby! What's happened?
There's a mob after us.
What's the matter?
There's a crowd of people after the Bumsteads.
You go back upstairs, Uncle Jonathan.
Oh, now, Johnny.
Do as I say.
Baby Dumpling, you and Daisy stay here. Come on, Dagwood.
A miracle.
A skunk.
I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Good girl.
Oh, thanks. Mrs. Dickerson, Baby Dumpling's clothes must be changed. Can you attend to it for me? Of course. Mr. Dickerson, will you and Mr. Larkin take the desk? Dagwood, you handle the baggage.
Why don't you let Mr. Larkin handle the baggage? I'm the acting manager.
This is no time to quibble over position. And stop acting jealous. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll just have patience, we'll try to accommodate every one of you. The hotel is practically... What I'm trying to say is we have quite a bit of room, so if you'll just make yourselves at home and wait...
That's fine.
Come on, dear, let's go.
Boy. Oh, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a minute. In behalf of the Lake Hotel, I wish to apologize for this inconvenience and to express my apologies in something more tangible than words. I would like to have you all be my guests at either hotel for the remainder of this week. The animals have been driven out, and my hotel will be ready for occupancy tomorrow.
Come on, Daisy. We'll go back to his old hotel and chase the kitties in again.
This seems a fitting time for me to announce that this hotel will be my property after midnight. Therefore, the temporary management cannot object to my bringing my staff here to make you comfortable. Now, just a minute, please. If you'll all go to the desk, you'll be assigned your rooms. Good night, and I'll see you in the morning.
Dagwood, are you going to let that man get away with this?
Now, just a a minute. You can't...
I'm having a restraining order issued to prevent you leaving this county. I'm bringing a damage suit against you tomorrow, and it's going to cost you plenty.
Uncle Jonathan. Oh, now, Johnny. I've been dreading to tell you about this, my boy.
About what?
My nephew, Larkin. He's not to be trusted. Look at him. There's a skunk in this hotel, too.
Take your hands off my wife.
I think I'll take a little walk.
Dagwood Bumstead, I warned you that the next time you showed that vicious, jealous streak, I'd leave you. And this is the next time, and I'm leaving.
Blondie, dear, I only pushed him.
Don't you touch me. For years, we planned this vacation, so what happened? You brought me up here and got me in all this mess, mixed up with a lot of trouble and a lot of skunks. And I've stood for it all because I loved you. And I'll always love you. But today was my birthday, and you didn't even remember it.
Mrs. Bumstead, he's disappeared.
Disappeared? Who?
The baby.
Baby Dumpling, where was he?
In the storeroom. I left him alone a minute when I got back. He was gone.
Where's Uncle Jonathan?
No, Mr. Larkin, Mr. Gillis is all right. He just went for a little walk.
Oh.
Well, how's everything?
Oh, we located the skunks all right. They're in the pipes on the second floor.
Well, then get them out.
Well, every time we try to get at them, it just stirs them up and makes matters worse. So we took out the fan and opened the pipe outlets, and they'll wander out during the night.
Good. This hotel must be ready for occupancy tomorrow.
Oh, now just a minute, Mr. Morton. You won't be able to use this hotel for several months. The carpets and the drapes.
For months? Why, that'll ruin me. What are you talking about?
Well, evidently you don't know much about skunks. Anytime you've had them around, you ought to burn everything, even your clothes.
Burn everything?
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but that's the way it is. We'll be here early in the morning. Good night.
That's enough, Daisy. Come back now. Daisy. Daisy, you'll get lost.
Now, dear, everything's going to be all right. Did he ever run away before?
But not at night.
They'll find him, dear. Maybe he's with Mr. Gillis.
Don't be scared, Daisy. Be like me. I'm not scared.
Did you find him? Oh.
I've been all around the lake. Don't worry, dear. He'll be all right. Everybody's looking for him. We'll find him.
Of course. I'm not worried. You're the one that's worried.
No, I'm not. I'm just tired.
Did you see my uncle?
How could it be? I didn't...
Mommy.
Big hotel is burning. You can see the blaze from upstairs.
Mommy, Daddy.
I wonder if Baby Dumpling...
No, certainly not.
Of course not. Come in, dear.
Well, that's the end of the Lake Hotel.
Thank goodness we all got out.
Mommy.
Open the door.
It's locked.
This is a fine time to lock a door. Where's the key?
Daisy, have you seen the key?
Come on, hurry, find the key.
Here it is. Under the door.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Mommy, Daddy.
What are they singing about?
He's a jolly good fellow, nobody can deny. Nobody can deny, nobody can deny. He's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow, nobody can deny.
Oh, Baby Dumpling. Oh.
Baby Dumpling.
Uncle Jonathan.
He saved the baby's life.
Mr. Gillis, how can I ever thank you?
Don't bother, my dear, don't bother.
Thank you, Mr. Gillis.
Not at all, not at all, my
Uncle
boy.
Jonathan.
Not at all. Well, hello, Johnny, my boy.
Come on, Uncle
Oh,
Jonathan.
just a minute, come
on, Uncle Jonathan.
Let me take him, dear. Oh, no. Nobody's going to take him ever.
Uncle Jonathan, why did you break your promise to me?
Promise? Promise? I never broke any promise, Johnny, my boy.
Oh, this is going to cost us every cent we have.
This is the man.
You're under arrest. The charge is arson.
No.
But I never did.
Of course he never.
Sheriff Weaver, this is an outrage.
Well, he's going to jail. And as far as you're concerned, you'll be out of this hotel in a few minutes.
Take him along.
All right. I don't mind going. I don't mind anything. As long as Baby Dumpling is found.
Dagwood?
Uncle Jonathan, are you going to let that boy go to jail for what you did?
But I didn't, Johnny, my boy. I had nothing to do with it. I was going to, but some dirty dog beat me to it.
You be a good boy and mind Mommy, Baby Dumpling.
Daddy, there's the man that set the hotel on fire.
What man?
Him.
Baby Dumpling, Are you sure of what you're saying?
He burned his finger. Look.
Why, that's absurd. Me burn my own hotel? I lost everything I had.
He didn't lose the money or the papers.
What money and papers?
He put them in his pocket. Daisy saw him, too. Didn't you, Daisy?
Sheriff, I think we have a right to see if the baby's telling the truth. Why don't you search him?
You have no right to search me. Wait a minute. You can't. Well, it was an accident.
Take him out, boys.
Uncle Jonathan, you gave me a terrible scare.
Don't worry, my boy. It'll never happen again.
Mr. Holden, the Westview Inn is the only hotel in Lake Kenobi now. I guess it'll do a thriving business, won't it?
You've given us a new life.
Mr. Holden, I'd like to arrange for the Bumsteads to have a half interest.
Just think, dear, a half interest.
No. Oh, no. We don't want a half interest. All we want is $446.70.
Oh, but Blondie.
Excuse us for a minute, please. Dagwood, we're not going into the hotel business. We'll stay just like we are in our own house in our own neighborhood. I want to know where everything is, including Baby Dumpling.
For half a minute, I was half a hotel owner. Where are we going?
Home.
Home?
I sure am glad, because I think I left the water running in the bathtub.